which was really simple, but there were way like almost 3 million times the query was executed related to the other ones. The second query was like 200,000 times. So there's going on with location.
Okay. Okay, so it sounds exciting. App is making progress. Hopefully some testing this week in a couple days.
They are delivering. They are not just using the App Center because looks like there's a lot of work to be done there. So they can just release using test flight and by using Google Console, sharing the APK file or something like that.
Got it. Well, I have something kind of fun to show everybody. We had some concepts for logo designs. So I figured I'd open that up and show you guys some explorations. I don't know if you can see this. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is the current monkey we have, which is the icon, just some ideas. Let me actually open the actual files because I don't know if there's other stuff in here. Let's see. Explorations. Then he had like favorite ones. I think some of these are too busy, but there's some interesting ones. So yeah, these are just concepts. These are not final by any means. This is kind of an idea he had. I thought it was a little too busy. He's trying to do like the stock market.
Yeah, graphs. Yeah.
Oh, clever.
But
I like the WSO, the Master Your Finance Careers, too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys like the font? Something like that?
It's not. Yeah, it's fine.
I like it. It's more modern. The darker color makes it stand out more, but it's not necessarily the black and the light blue.
What about something like this?
He doesn't look like a monkey to me.
He doesn't look monkey enough?
Mm-mm.
What about the concept of like an icon like this? He liked this one.
The idea
I like that.
What happened to the idea of the other one that had a monkey with glasses?
We started doing it. It just looked so it looked kind of goofy. I felt like, and it was very different from our current one. And I think a lot of people were like, "Why are we changing it? Why are we changing it?" The idea and the reason we were changing it is because it's very hard on small things to determine what it is.
I can see this being a good icon on mobile devices. You know, it's very recognizable.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's something where we make the monkey more noticeably a monkey somehow. This is the exact head of the monkey we have now. I believe.
I think it is, yeah.
So we don't have to stick exactly with this. We could make the ear a little bit bigger, maybe make the forehead, but I like the idea of this being kind of more clean. There's other concepts he had, some with like a palm tree coming out almost behind him. But
I think if we're gonna use something like that, it has to be just a monkey, because if we add anything else, it just looks weird.
It's so busy.
Like, is that a monkey with a, I don't know, afro hair?
Oh, this, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I think that's why he liked this one the best. Just the dark circle with this.
Yeah.
But okay, well, just some ideas. I don't know if you
Hey,
guys.
can you go to the one of the bodies though?
Yeah, here.
I don't know. I still really like the body.
You like the full monkey? You notice this one
Yeah.
has a screen. He's holding a screen. It's shining in his face. It's too small. You can't tell.
That bottom right monkey, the one with all the lines, is way, way, way too busy.
Yeah, I like the ones like third row down on the far left, like where the background's darker, so therefore like
The
he
contrast.
shows a little better.
Yeah, the contrast.
I
Yeah,
don't know.
this is interesting.
But I liked just the WSO font,
Mhm.
the first one.
This one,
Yeah, I like that one. I think the other one looks like Space Mountain or something.
like too goofy. too soft.
It's like a little like too into the future,
Yeah.
in my opinion. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm kind of. I think I agree with you, Sam. I think the contrast is nice, but the darker blue means we have to change a lot in terms of color. I mean, maybe we still have the WSO blue in the upper left if we do one of these like jagged type things, where it's kind of darker blue to lighter blue. And I don't know if that's like very modern. It's a little more old school.
I quite like the icon with just the monkey's face, and then the font from the other one. The more modern font.
I don't disagree. Kind of like this one the best in terms of how clean it is.
Well, you get to pick out like 2 or 3 to continue to mess with, right?
We're gonna iterate.
So I mean, you've got at least 2 there then to play with.
Yeah, something like one of these, and then one, and this one potentially.
Can you tell?
Are you
it's a
happy with
monkey
it
head?
overall?
Can you tell it's a monkey
I
head?
can't really like if you don't know WSO, I don't think you would know that's a monkey head.
Agreed.
It's like an alien head or something. I don't know. It looks too vague.
It's not obvious enough that it's a monkey. I agree.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, it looks like it could be an alien. It's more it's obvious here because of the tail and everything. And okay, good feedback. Thank you guys. I'll get back to him. See what
Are you happy overall?
I think he at least took construction pretty well because he kept like the concept of the blue circle behind it. He didn't go like he did do some crazy things here. He's saying, why not use the monkey head visual and go wild with it? Draw on top various things: a head, a mustache, geek glasses, avatar. So like for different things. So like here's the podcast one. You could do the headphones, and you could have like different ones, like showing up on different like concepts. But
I like the headphones for the podcast, but I think that's about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I wouldn't go like too much more than that. I agree. Or I was even thinking like if you did want to do different iterations of the icon, then the one where he's looking at the phone, you could almost like do that one for the app. But I don't know. That might just be getting too crazy and too off.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Brand.
I agree. Cool. Okay. What else is going on with? Okay, so you want to talk about talent, Oasis, Sam? A little bit.
Yeah. So so Patrick and I did a blast last week through Infusionsoft, and it actually was pretty successful. I think, Patrick, you got like 20 calls?
Yeah, like 20 or 25 calls, something.
And so they're not necessarily leading to new jobs, but the idea is that we would just kind of call them collaboration calls and maybe get them to post an MA, maybe get them on the podcast, but then also with the intention of just trying to get a foot in the door with them and build the relationship to get a job posted with them as well. So it's been pretty successful, but obviously none of them have led to jobs yet. So we're still kind of, I think we're happy with how that's going though.
Yeah, I'm getting on the phone with a lot more people, which is good. We're getting a lot more mentors, AMAs, potential podcasts are getting booked. So it's a good thing either way because it's getting just a lot of content out, and then developing the relationship, like doing an actual podcast makes people feel more close to the community, and they're like, oh yeah, I want to help you guys out. When I reach back out 3 weeks later, hey, do you guys have a job you're looking to fill? And they're much more likely to push us to use us. But Sam, any other updates on the other stuff?
No, we had a job news that I got last week that brought in a decent flow of applicants. Okay. So I've been going through those. I have interviews scheduled this week to talk to a few people and give them more information on the Cleveland role. Okay. And other than that, I've gotten some good feedback from other employers regarding resumes that I sent them over late last week. So we'll just be taking that into consideration and then send them more early this week because I had quite a few applicants over the weekend as well. Mm-hmm. How's your calendar looking? Do you want to do another blast today or do you want to wait until like midweek?
I don't even know.
It depends on your availability because you don't want to do it and then no one can book time. So you're still pretty...
Well, today and tomorrow is pretty bad, but then Wednesday it starts opening up a little bit.
Right. So we can talk about it.
Yeah, we can maybe do one later.
I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing, like not to be packed with calls again this week because last week you were kind of...
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, something else to just mention quickly, not regarding Talent Oasis, is the PE transaction sheets. How we're going to be announcing those today, and then implementing them into the course
Yeah, Andy, I'd
4 or
love to
5.
just push this really hard. Samantha's going to create a post talking about the PE transaction sheets. I think what we want to do, Sam, is not just put like a screenshot, do like a sample audio snippet of like part of the audio talking about the deal and like fade in, fade out. I don't know if Nathan can maybe help you. He has Camtasia if it's too hard.
Great.
Nathan,
Happy to help.
yeah, just taking that audio and just maybe doing like a 2-minute preview of like the half hour, just so we can show people kind of the quality that's going on behind it for that post.
Yes, sounds good.
And then I'd love to push that really aggressively right now. The kids I talked to an analyst last week. They're already getting contacted by recruiters. They just started, and for a job 2 years away, they're getting recruited already. So,
But doesn't it happen in like a 48-hour period?
yeah, once the first fund goes, it's over. It's like they all go. And so what happens is the recruiters are trying to talk to them now because it's such an arms race. It moved up all the way up to like October. So we're in July. Who knows? It could go next month this year.
Okay. So, like, do you think it would be wise, like, since we're announcing these PE transaction sheets, like today/tomorrow, and then getting them implemented into the course, to promote it on the newsletter this Friday?
Yes. Yeah, I would start promoting it heavily. Andy, anywhere we can,
Yeah,
social,
we'll do. Okay.
wherever, just like start pushing it because we don't want to miss this year.
Okay.
That wave. Because it's now's the time they should be studying anyways. It's like a stressful time for them, but cool. Okay. Anything else with support?
I'm sorry, one last thing. Circling back to the AMA/pod, how are you feeling with flow right now? And do we need to be reaching out to additional mentors in the database to be trying to schedule additionals?
I have another pod scheduled at 9 today. I have a couple other this week, and we have 2 in the queue now. Is that right, Nathan?
That's correct, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
So let's hold off.
Let's hold
We're
off.
looking pretty good at the moment, yeah.
Okay,
And
great.
in terms
Yeah.
of video content, we've got tons in the pipeline as well. Sorry, there's one podcast ready to go with the additional one going up today as well. There's 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Great. So then we'll hold off and use those when it starts to die down again.
Yeah, I'd start probably end of this week. We'll probably start hitting a few and then kind of flowing into next week. It depends because if I keep doing as many calls as I'm doing and those are turning into mentor/AMA/pods, we won't need to do that many. And we changed, Ivy, I don't know if you saw, we changed the entire kind of template email so you don't have to keep emailing people one thing and then Nathan emails something else. Nathan's just going to email something that covers the mentor, the resume review, AMA and podcast.
Yeah, saw that. Thanks.
Yeah, so that'll hopefully save you 20 emails a day.
Yeah.
Anything else support-wise, guys? Or
For support, Samantha, were you able to follow up to ask them this regarding the mobile app for macro?
I did not. I will do it in the next 10 minutes.
Okay, thanks. And one more
Sorry
thing.
about that.
Yeah. Okay, just reminding you. As Patrick, for the booking for mentorship, I saw for the 3-hour session, the 10-hour session, there's some promo code for $50.
there's a promo code?
Yeah.
Oh, it's working, you're saying?
Yeah, it is. For the 3-hour session and 10-hour session.
Weird. Okay, so let me check the order forms. That shouldn't be there. I'll check the order forms, make sure there's no promo code for those order forms. It's okay if they put it in, they got it. It's fine. You can let it slip. So like for a 10-hour, you said, or for 3-hour?
Yeah, for a 3-hour session, a 10-hour session.
A 3-hour and a 10-hour session. Okay, I'll check that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
3-hour, 10-hour. Okay. Anything else on support, guys?
Is that
it?
No, it's all going well.
Refunds looking okay. Hours looking okay in terms of like the amount of time, how fast we're responding and stuff like that in terms of support.
Yeah, I was able to respond for Saturday night and Sunday the whole day. Checking.
Oh, so that'll really improve.
Yeah.
It looks great, Ivy. We're at a response time of 4.65.
Nice.
So, like, granted, that's the 30-day, so it helped obviously because Nathan's been on board for just over that long. So that helped. But then, I mean, it looks fine. It's like 100% better than what it was 40 days ago.
Just a heads up, Blair's back on doing some paid stuff. I know you guys, Callie and Andy and Issa have been doing a lot of experimentation on social. And then Instagram, I know we did some stuff. I don't think Liam's on right now, but some of the stuff with the video seemed to have done really well in terms of like the Instagram video, Instagram TV. So I think we should keep kind of like over to the point where it was like over 10,000 views for some of this stuff. So I think we should keep kind of pushing that. Yeah, and just different formats and tests. Any thoughts on that? Go ahead.
No, actually, one question about refunds. I just remembered. A while ago, we started doing some things like to try to reduce the number of refunds we had. Did that work?
We'll know a lot more next month because we didn't start tracking refunds at least in Infusionsoft till August. Although I can go back, I could do an analysis looking at QuickBooks and dig through and see if it's come down. I think it has worked. I don't know how much. I think it's come down closer to like a 6% or so refund rate versus like a 7 or 8. It depends on the product. It totally depends on the product.
I think hedge funds was one of the...
Was the highest, yeah. Yeah, so
are you referring to the work that we did with the email campaigns?
Yeah,
we need to look. We need to look, and it's the hard part is it's like when there's a surge in sales, there's also a surge in refunds, obviously, but it also trickles through. Like it's not immediate. Some people wait 11 months and then they ask for refunds. Some people ask for it right away, and then there's some like 2-3 months apart. So we like to keep it a pretty lax refund policy, though, still, to encourage sales,
But I think also moving all the courses over to the LMS and then building out stronger campaigns around that will also help the courses.
Yep. So, Joe, are we going to be able to re-enable the LMS soon? Or
re-enable everything? It was not that.
It was not that. Okay. And the quiz module?
And what? The quiz, yeah.
The quiz module. Okay, cool.
The LMS in general, everything related.
Cool. Okay. Anything else, guys, about social? Anything? Traffic has been, because of those misses on Varnish. Traffic has been kind of gradual. Has been pretty weak in the since the 22nd, since that started. So we're obviously pushing hard to try and figure that out and get it fixed. But yeah, I think that's it. That's probably the best summary. Overall, business is good. It's high as it should be this year, this time of year, since it's interview season and everyone's in the summer kind of studying hard. Any other questions, thoughts, concerns?
You said Blair's back, so are we doing more things on Facebook, LinkedIn?
Yeah, we're testing out some campaigns for leads, like $1 networking course, trying to get people in with like a flash sale there to kind of get them to experience the course and see what it's like. We're doing some actual promotional stuff. She ran a promotional post on a really funny Instagram post that Liam had done and had done pretty well on reactions on Facebook, and just put like $20 behind it, and we were getting, for like less than half a penny, we were getting a reaction. So for like $20, we had like 6,000, 7,000 reactions on one post. So that was really good because it was kind of more of a viral thing, and it was cheap, and it got us in front of a lot of people. It's kind of brand building like that. So I think we're going to do a lot more of that stuff. And then, yeah, I think we should keep pushing. Like the podcasts last week were really good. I think, Nathan, if we can just keep going with the snippets and kind of really promote those, I think it's going to help not just the pod, but people's kind of impression of the content coming out.
Yeah, with the new the video recording, we're actually able to get the full video, because before we were losing about 10 minutes at the end of every recording. So we're getting the full recording now, which means we're getting those sections at the end where you ask if there's anything they would like to tell the audience, and those make really good snippets.
Great.
So the quality of the snippets has been going up exponentially, so that should keep rolling at least 2 a week.
Awesome. Cool. Anything else, guys? Andre, everything's good? Artem? You guys are good?
Ivy, I just fixed it. I found they had an online forum about it. They knew it was kind of an issue, something about the text being too rich. So I just needed to go in and change some settings on each of these. So I'm just doing that now.
Okay, thanks.
Sorry,
All right, guys. So I'll be around. I'm around all day, all week. So if you need anything, just hit it up or put me to. And hopefully the app goes live soon. Hopefully we have an icon soon.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you.